What's good guys, it's Prime here, and today I'll be analysing some of my games at Masters 3 to give you guys a better idea of how it is to play at a high level. So the first map we are on is going to be Crystal Arcade, and our enemies are going to start off the draft with a Charlie. So how we reply to this is actually by going a Jaeyong for the mid to answer the Charlie because of her gadget, and also a Cordelius for the lane. Cordelius is really good in the meta right now and counters a lot of assassins such as Kid, Lily and Kaze. So after picking these two, they respond with a Sandy, which is a pretty decent answer to the Cordelius, as well as a Bonnie. So what they are doing by picking Bonnie is actually doing the Bonnie mid against the Jaeyong, and instead swapping the Charlie to play lane against our Cordelius. So what I last pick into this is Crow, because Crow mid is a pretty decent answer to Charlie if they decide to put a Charlie in the mid, and also a good answer to Bonnie, because if the Bonnie jumps you, you can have your super to jump away. So yeah, let's get into some of the gameplay. So yeah, going into the first game, we're gonna do Crow mid and Jaeyong left. Jaeyong is gonna get to his lane pretty fast with the speed, and obviously he's gonna hard win Charlie. Charlie can't really do anything on the left. So we're gonna help pinch the right side with the Cordelius, and Sandy goes down pretty fast. So we're just holding now, we're already 4 gems up, which is pretty good for us. And Bonnie gadgets on the left, but can't really buy too much space for them. So they're both pinching my left lane now, and my Jaeyong is pretty weak. So I have to retreat a bit, and the Bonnie makes a pretty bad jump here. Not really killing me. But my Jaeyong does go down, so I have to play towards the right side a bit more. The Sandy spawns in our bush. Luckily for me, I scout him out pretty fast. But he does kill my Cordelius. Bonnie makes another questionable jump, so I just jump out to be safe with the gems. And we pinch the Sandy up pretty nicely here, me and the Jaeyong. I try to bait the Charlie super, but he doesn't use it, and my cord just realms him, which is fine I guess, to buy some space. I get a nice scout on the Sandy on the left, so he can't really sneak up on us. And we're kind of playing left to right, but the Cord walks up the left. Pretty good play by him, but he gets cocooned by the Charlie. I mean, it's okay though, since we have 10 gems. Though they do kill the Cord there. But I'm just playing a bit more towards the right to be more safe. So we have 2 hypers right now. We are playing for the Cord hyper as a win condition for him to hyper the Charlie. So I'm gonna pinch the Sandy out on the right here with the Jaeyong. Going to pinch the Bonnie now, but she has hyper. She jumps on the Jaeyong, but Charlie's gonna finish the kill. Cord kinda misses the realm, but he gets a kill on the Sandy, and that's pretty much gonna be game. I won't even need to use my hyper this game unless Bonnie jumps or something, but yeah, pretty well played from my teammates on the pinchers at the start as well. So yeah, let's get into the next game. Going into game 2, I anticipated the enemies to switch something up because they are Masters 3 players, and I thought they were gonna put the Charlie in the mid at the start, so I signaled the Jaeyong to go mid, but they kinda don't really swap. So I wanted the Jaeyong to go back to lane, but he doesn't really understand it, so we end up having 2 brawlers in the mid. Not very ideal. I forced myself onto the lane here to try and deal with the Sandy with my shield, but I guess I hold him back a bit. But I can't really win lane against the Sandy though. So yeah, kinda a bad spot for us, but Jaeyong does snatch up 4 gems at the start, which is pretty lucky for us. Though they have full control right now, so I'm swapping myself to the right, even though I would still prefer to be on the mid. So yeah, my team finally swaps lanes now, and I can play mid against the Bonnie, which is what I want. And they have a decent trade on the left, but it's a really bad death by me there. I think I could have dodged better. questionable quad super, and my Jiren goes down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into their base to make space for my teammates to come up, because the red team has countdown. And I'm gonna hide behind the right side wall here to buy space. Good kill on the Charlie, and I have my hyper, so we can make a play happen. We get the kill on the Bonnie, but I don't really get my super too soon. I get it right now, I jump out. Quad hits a really good realm there, buying us a lot of space, and basically making himself safe from the whole enemy team. And yeah, we're gonna go back to base. Quad kinda saved the whole game there. So yeah, well played to my teammates in that game. And I believe it was a pretty high elo game as well, with all the opponents being Masters 3 and my teammates being Masters 2. So the second map we are on is going to be Shooting Star. And we are actually going to have pro player Bono X2 from our team from Gen G. And we are actually going to be facing Jean from Effort Result as well. So pretty stacked lobby, and this is also going to be my last game for pro rank. With that aside, the enemy first picks Bell. Bell is a pretty solid brawler on this map due to her trap gadgets that can make for easy kills once the enemies are slowed and pushing into you. So we respond to the Bell with an Angelo, which directly counters Bell, as well as a Gus, which is a decent lane overall. They reply to our Angelo and Gus with a Brock and a Byron. A bit questionable since they don't have any thrower counters, so I insta-lock Sprout last pick, and it's a pretty easy Sprout game, basically almost 100-0 outdraft for us. So our objective this game is just to grab the blue star, and once we do that, we can just sit back and farm kills. So Brock is gonna gadget me, and he's gonna be trying to prevent me from grabbing the star. Our Gus gets really good control, and he's gonna be able to go up and grab the star pretty well. And we can just sit back. I noticed they swap lanes here, so I take the time to push up and charge some of my super. And my aim here is just to get my wall, because once I get my first wall, I'll be able to cycle it out very easily with my gadget. Typically use the walls here to buy space, so I will be putting my wall shortly on the left, just to buy space for my Gus to walk up on the Byron lane. Our job is pretty simple, just to hold control and not die this whole time. So I mean, they are kind of opening up the map, but they can't really open up the unbreakable walls in the mid, so I can just camp behind the walls without really doing anything or taking any damage. I get my wall back and I'm waiting for a 10 seconds cooldown so I can cycle to my next wall again. So I place down my next wall knowing that I have a gadget again soon to replace it again. Gus is pushing quite a bit, but there's no need for us to rush any kills, we can just play it safe. Pretty slow paced game, to be honest, not much to say. Angelo gets a good tap on the Bell, Bell is dead, and yeah, pretty slow and easy game. We played it pretty perfectly and disciplined. So yeah, that's going to be the first game. Back to the third round, they swap the Byron back to the mid, and Brock is lane. Now you can see that Brock pushing up very high on the Gus, trying to make space for the Byron to take the star. But I keep shooting the star so that he doesn't grab it. And yeah, once the time is right, we go up and take the star and come back. We also get our wall up, so I'm looking to cycle my wall here. My wall creates a lot of space for the Gus to walk up on the left side. And basically in the same position as the first game, just camping behind the walls and throwing shots over. I kind of messed up here and forgot to press my gadget, so kind of a bad play from me, but I should be able to get my super again soon. especially since any of them can't really kill me. Angelo gets a really good kill on the right, further extending our lead to 3-0. So me or the guys can afford to die once. Actually, any of us can afford to die once. You can see the Brock trying to break the Sprout wall on the left, but I can just keep using my gadget, so kind of to no avail. I kind of messed up my wall there on the left, and I mistimed my gadget as well, so 2 pretty big mistakes from me, but we should be okay since we still have a 3-star lead. Good pierce from the Angelo there, and I'm gonna get my wall back and put it on the right so the Bell can't push up. And yeah, that's gonna be game. And that's basically how we hit pro rank. Maybe not the best last game to show you, but it is what it is. And thank you guys for watching.